before you, and so if there's no changes to this agenda, we will adopt that for the record. No public comments, and no unfinished business, so we'll move right into the new business. And the first item up is item A, the CD rates and renewal. We've been provided a chart of this current CD will expire on September the 15th. And as of right now, the balance is $1,081,980.26. So Debbie called around, got rates, provided us this chart with the rates and the terms. We've got 12 months, 13 months, 6 months, and 7 months, and you see the rates there. So this is open for discussion as to what we choose to do with this.
Was this in a year-long CD before?
18 months.
18 months.
I would like to go with either the First Commerce 3.5 or the CB&S 3.5. Either one does not matter to me, but,
I was looking, I agree, I was looking at CB&S with a 3.5, and then the 6 months to 370.
we're gonna have a
But we wanna
rate
go
drop.
for a year.
We're gonna have a rate drop at some time, and it's, I think going a little longer would be, instead of the 6 or 7 months, staying in the 12
12 months.
would be better.
That was my question. I didn't know if it was better to go short-term and get a better rate, or just go on with the 12 because you got it locked in.
I like the longer because you're gonna have it locked, because they're saying maybe, you know, they said 2 rate drops this year. It hasn't happened yet, but they're hoping September. But,
One of the banks did tell me on the phone when I called them that there's supposed to be a meeting coming up really soon and the rate could drop. So if we wanted to do it, and I believe it might have been First Commerce that said that.
which we
Yes.
have, we have a meeting every
It was.
week, so I'd say most people probably do on that for rates.
Okay, so with our highs, that's,
Who else are other CDs with? Do we have any other CDs with?
First Commerce has one. CB&S doesn't have anything.
But First Commerce, the last one that we did a few months ago, 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, we put it in First Commerce. And we've
Good
still
spread.
got 2 at Bank of Franklin.
We still
you've got 2 where?
Bank of,
Frank,
Bank of Franklin.
that will mature in March.
so we've got a total of 3, and this is one of the 3.
Or maybe we've just got 1 left at Bank of Franklin then.
We just want it.
And Jeff,
I don't
you
know.
think
The one we just.
First Commerce looks good.
Yeah, either one of those is First Commerce or CB&S. I'm good with either one of those.
Do we have anything in CB&S right now?
We don't.
We have 1 at the Bank of Franklin that comes up March of 2026. This is the one we're working on, and then we moved 1 to First Commerce.
So we only have 2 total?
3.
This will make the third.
I'm good with going.
Where's
with
the other
CDs.
2?
Yeah.
One's at Bank of Franklin and one's at First
First
Commerce.
And then this one?
And then
where
this
we
one.
choose to put this.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd be good with moving that into CB&S, spreading it.
Rolling
I'm
around.
fine with that. That's
Yeah.
fine.
This, I'll need
The
that.
reason because we haven't had one with them. Have we had one with First Commerce before?
We got one right
We
now.
got one now.
We just moved
CB&S
one
would be
forward.
good, then, since we don't have one
That's
there.
fine with me.
Yeah, give them a little, make it fair.
Okay, I'll take that in form of the motion.
I make a motion to, put it with the 12 months on CB&S at the 3.5.
Second.
Okay, so we got a first by Alderman Keenan, second by Alderman Alder. Any further discussion? We'll just state it for the record, so this will give us, our 3 CDs will be at 3 separate local banks.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Mr. Keenan?
Aye.
Mr. Faulkner?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
That motion carries. Okay, our second item of business, item B, is to accept the architectural proposal for downtown improvement grant. So, this is, the grant, the downtown improvement grant. This is the parklet right over here behind, there used to be the Love Garden. And Kevin, you may have a little bit more into this,
Well, this is
your
part of the
conversations.
downtown improvement grant, and the city did the bid, along with Main Street, but there was two bidders, Troy and this company. This company did work with us, both of them did outbid us and outbid the budget, but they came back and resubmitted the proposal. And what you have before you is the results of that. And they had a very good reputation, especially with landscaping architects.
Who owns that property? The city on that?
No, that is,
Evanston owns it.
He donated it, didn't he? to-
He's a lifetime lease or something. at
He's renting it
charge.
to us for $1 a year.
yeah.
We're leasing it.
We don't own it, gotcha.
So their final number, Kevin, was,
Yes,
3,000, let's see that, landscaping 3,000.
yeah,
But they've got the topographic survey.
Right,
In
civil
there.
design. So it looks like $11,000
that's about right.
on page 3,
Yeah,
midway.
11,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there money in this grant for anything past this? Because this is just architectural.
Yes, and there is another component, they will have to put out a bid for some services, so there is further money beyond this inside the grant.
Enough to take care of all of it.
Yes.
The city won't be
Yes.
involved.
Which was one
Trying
of
to
the-
find money to take care of any of it.
Yes, which was one of the reasons we needed them to kind of, come down on their bid so we could make sure we did have enough money. But we did meet with them about 2 weeks ago.
So there's nothing out of our pocket, this is just the design that they're good with and we're
Right.
approving it as
Part
well.
of the grant, they're part of the section of the grant.
Okay, what happens if, okay, so we're just leasing this property, and then if we lose the lease or the lease goes away, what happens then? It belongs back to the private citizen?
How long did he say was it for, Don, do you remember?
He signed something
It
for
was like
20 years. He signed something for 10, I
I
believe.
thought it was,
a life.
I thought it was live.
I believe that's
I
what
think
Amy
it's
said,
in
wasn't
his
it?
will too, this is what I've been told by Joe, that it's in his will, if something happens to him, it would automatically go to the city. He has no intentions of doing anything with it, it only enhances downtown, it's not big enough for him, really, so.
Yeah, and I know he gave a big deal on that property. I wasn't 100% sure that it was life, but I know it was a big term.
Would Amy have that?
Can we be sure of that? I mean, I
She's in
understand what you're saying, and
California.
I believe, but can we be sure of it, of his wishes, that it's in his will, that it comes to the city? Because we could postpone this until we made sure. That,
Do we need, is this a deadline that we need?
So the biggest thing as far as, they were trying to do it, they would start in a period where the weather wouldn't be as wet,
Yeah.
so that was the only issue with the time sensitivity, so. But if you want,
Was it a 100% grant that we're not having to touch, or what, I can't remember, I remember
No, I
voting
think
on
the
it.
downtown improvement grant had a match aspect to it.
yeah.
they have to pay 10,000, if I'm not, the
But-
owners,
Oh, no, I'm saying
That's
like
what the
for,
bill-
No, that's for
That's
the
what
yeah,
I'm-
but
side.
there's
Yeah.
also the city had to pay something.
Yeah,
I think overall, I think it was 26,000,
Yeah.
something like that overall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think that was approved, I think, before
yeah,
the election.
that was
It was.
probably a year ago.
Is getting into the next meeting next month with all the questions we're asking to have them answered, is that too late to
It's not too late.
move on this?
It's not too late. I think the only reason it was time sensitive, if he wanted to kind of start in a little bit of the dry season,
Mhm.
but it was only weather related.
Mhm.
If I remember right, it was coming out of tourism too, wasn't it?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
26,000.
Match was.
Yes.
I think that's right, it was somewhere,
It was 20-something.
I think it
Been a
was
while.
26.
Yeah, 'cause I know the weather had to save something.
And I don't know if Amy's
Are
available.
you
for
Yeah,
texting
phone.
texting
him?
her.
Text her, okay.
Texting who ain't?
But I think it was kind of, the way it was kind of set up, pretty secure, you know, that he wasn't going to just pull the rug out from under.
For us to vote on it, we had to have liked it, I just don't remember, it's been
Needs to
too
be
long.
sure.
Hey, do you have specifications on what Joe said about the park, how long the lease would be? $1 per year for
For
10
10
years.
years.
What happens after the 10 years? Okay, would he be open to extending the initial one? Do you know? Okay, so we could propose $1 for 100 years. Yeah. There, I know the building would come to Main Street, but could we also put the park comes to the city?
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. He's already edited the will for the building though? Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you.
So he's given,
Yep, yeah. $1 for 10 years. You'd be open to whatever we propose. The will issue would be, like, he wrote his will for the building to go to Main Street, but if he wants to change the will, we'd probably have to do attorney's fees, since he's already updated his will. I mean, that's through Amy though, that's not from his will, so.
Did this grant have to do with the signs too, at the federal entrances? Was that part of this too?
last year,
We were going to do signs.
yes.
And then if the grant would not cover
Yeah.
entrance
Oh.
signs.
Okay.
Because I think Amy came to the board
Right.
with the whole mock-up.
Yes.
And then she submitted it and it was.
I never heard that didn't work, okay.
Yeah.
it's the awnings now. It's the grant that did awnings
The
for
facade
10
grant.
10 or something. buildings.
That's way up.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah. And this is just a part of it. The grant had different,
Yeah, part of the
Aspects
grant, the
of it.
city there had to be an improvement on the city's aspect as well. That's why, it was originally gonna be this big, like, concrete signs.
yeah.
And then, I think at one time there was also a speaker system
Yeah.
that was talked about,
Yeah, the previous.
but this all
application.
happened
Yeah.
before
Mhm.
me, so.
So this is the city's aspect of the grant.
Right.
It's this space, okay.
Debbie, do you know, do we have a copy of that agreement with him?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I think Amy does.
Amy does, okay.
Johnny, legally, how do you bind that?
Well, the lease would bind it for the 10
Okay.
years. Now, there's nothing stopping him from changing his will.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we could create a contract with him, I guess, to say that he's going to leave that to the city and or Main Street as will. And if he changes his will, he's violating the contract. But typically, you need some consideration there, and we're not really giving him any consideration. Right.
So if we just contracted with him only for the parklet,
would he be willing to deed the park to the city?
Yeah, I'm wondering what the lease issue, why that came up, why you wouldn't just deed it over.
Because the
And
city
it might be
had to
because
own.
I don't think it's separated from those, that might be
Yeah,
why.
I mean, the planning commission would, I guess, have to approve that, because it would be subdividing that piece of property.
Right. And two, I think for the grant, the city, do they have to own or have access to this property?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this, Johnny? I mean, what do you think would be the best way to go about this?
Well, if you're saying that the city has to own this piece of property for it to qualify for,
Well, the or if you have it a lease, you know.
a long-term lease.
Mhm.
Or what would be, if the majority of the board is not okay with 10 years, what would be the next step that the board would be okay with? So that we would, if we're not gonna do it tonight, then we need to at least go back and be like, what number do we need to go tell him?
Yeah.
I mean, if we improve however many awnings, 8, whichever you said, 7, 8, I mean,
12, I think Mr. Arnold said
12, I mean, that's, I'm all right with the 10 years, I mean, he might have to, that might have to go with that bill, like you said, if it's not broken off,
Yeah.
then somebody else might say, hey, when I buy this building, or when he sells that
Or it
building at
goes
some
to,
point,
right.
or dies and it goes in his will, it might go with that building or something.
Yeah, maybe we go to the property assessor and see if that's separated.
I mean, it's a little opposite of what I'm used to, but it's not unusual that, you know, for a municipality to own property at an airport. You had a couple $1 million building, it's a long-term lease, and then it reverts to the city, and then it's just, you can continue, you have first right of refusal to remain in that lease rate.
Right,
So, it's just a little bit, it's just the other way around,
Yeah.
right.
but it's not unusual.
Donna, do you know how Joe spells his last name? I think it's a little different than Ed.
Said Munson, you
Munn?
I
M-O?
think it's
There it is.
EDM.
I think it's right there.
Because I always felt it was missed, Edmundston, but it's not, Edmundston. I put a C between us because you've been traveling.
Good cookies.
Is that what it is?
It's not, that I think you smell bad.
I didn't start talking.
You in the hallway.
I didn't start coughing until I got back into
No,
Alabama.
it is its
Yeah.
own piece of property. It's not,
It doesn't go with that. Okay.
it's its own piece of property.
So I guess we can poll the board. I mean, who is okay with the lease of 10 years? If,
Do we have a,
and then go from there.
a rendition of what this is going to look like?
I almost feel like it'd be
That's
better to
what
wait
they're
for the
gonna do
next
is
meeting, we
draw
got so
some.
many questions.
Yeah,
I'm good with doing it, I just can't remember.
I am too, I just would like to see, you know, what's the rendition is, I mean, 10
Right.
years. It could go back.
I remember they were doing like some concrete squares, there were some couches,
have
things,
that.
outdoor
I
couches.
recall being something really spectacular.
Right,
Because
right.
I know there's restrictions that are because of the fire escape. and some other things that are associated with it. I got that.
Oh, you
But that's
That's
not.
current.
Yeah, that's not, yeah, that's,
Do you want me to
The
go?
I'm saying, if we're paying anybody.
yeah, I don't wanna do that, I was gonna say, come
I
on,
can go
Jay.
get
We gotta improve on.
Oh, yeah.
Show Johnny.
I think the
You
issue
got-
with
yeah,
the
'cause I
first
got-
drawing is they had the tables and chairs and all of that stuff on it.
Yeah.
But with the company buying all of that, the price on it was gonna be a lot higher. So that's why,
So we might not get what we initially saw then,
right,
okay.
but they were gonna, I think Main Street, is that right, Joseph, was going to pick out the tables and
It might be more
Or
cost
picnic
effective.
tables,
Yeah,
benches,
I know Main
whatever.
Street is still putting money into this. It's
Okay.
not fully, like, Main Street's still gonna have a skin in the game. Like, there's gonna be, I think furnishing it is, Main Street's furnishing it.
I think so.
I think really what the city's portion will be for this engineering to be done and the base. And I don't remember, I thought I had it,
There was going to be a mural
yeah, there's a mural
in the back with
Yeah.
all 50 state flowers and,
That one, but that's not it. I think I gave Kevin my
He
book.
kept one.
That's the signs that are
That's the-
approved.
mural.
do you remember what month it was?
Kevin, you still have this book? It's a binded,
Yeah, was it May? But,
Of
I
last
think-
year? No, I wasn't here then, so. it
no, I'm talking
had
about
been
May,
extra.
you sent us something, May, trying to open it, May of 25.
I'm scared to look on Kevin's desk.
No, this is, he sent it May 20, last week of May 20.
This is the company. If anybody has questions about the company, got that.
And Croy's bid was bigger than this.
Pardon?
Croy's bid was bigger than
Considerable
11,000.
bigger,
Uh-huh.
Surely not Croy, they wouldn't have done that.
Also, Corey proposed a wall, and we were like,
No
we're not doing
more
that.
wall.
You say wall, you better get out of here. You better get to stepping.
Yeah, it was a little bit higher.
I don't have,
I'm not opposed to it. It's gotta be, something's gotta be done with it as far as beautification of the area
Oh, yeah.
downtown.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
I'd
We
like to
need to
know.
be sure that it belongs to the city at
I
some
mean,
point.
today's the 15th, I mean, if we did
Oh,
wait
right.
it, but 15 more days, we'll be meeting
That'd be the
again.
first,
Yeah.
that'd be, right.
'Cause it would be good to have all the info.
Because it would come to IT,
Planning
Planning.
IT.
and then we kick it up to the board.
Well, I know how long those meetings take.
Those two on that board, man, they just talk too much, don't they,
What
Brian?
happened to him last week?
I miss a week. and-
just wait till we start going into other ordinances, you're in for it.
But, I just like to have everything concrete. If it's ours, it's ours. If it's not, then we need to know that too. But it definitely needs fixing. Cross all the Ts and dot all the Is.
And if some of it's changed too, since the first thing, if y'all are doing some things instead of what was original, it'd probably be better just to let it all come, with Amy being in California, just let it come through IT planning and come back. So you might even be willing to go over 10 years if we say something to him before we meet again and have that in
That would be
concrete
nice if he
too.
wants to give the building to the Main Street. I'm sure he would give up that little piece of land.
Yeah, and I know part of the engineering is feasibility of what could be done. So even though that there's a proposal of what we would like to see there, they still have their design process. I don't remember what she came to the board with back when the official, or the initial downtown improvement grant was.
I just remember seeing like some nice sod in the middle of like some big concrete pavers that you could see the grass going in between
Yeah, I
them
know
and
it was
those
gonna,
couches
I
and
know there was
shit.
gonna be sod because Main Street would maintain it,
Mhm.
so there was gonna be nothing that Parks was gonna have to,
Gotcha.
but I don't remember where it went to.
And what is that exactly beside? What building is that is beside? What are the
This
buildings
one
on the
is
side?
just painted white, there was the insurance company.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that's the back of, what was it?
The fabric store,
The Brimley's,
mm-hmm,
oh,
the old candy shop.
It's this one here.
yeah, the back one here is the Brimley's, the one they just bought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's wrong, that's Lawson's.
Which
Yeah,
one,
Lawson.
which one has the fire escape? Is that the candy store?
What,
Mhm.
The back of it,
The
used to
fire,
be a
the
candy
candy store, which is not closed, but it was right here.
No,
This-
the
this
candy
one,
store
this
isn't the
is
fire.
My apartment up there.
That's not above the candy store?
The fire escape is
escape?
the next one over, the one that was Valerie's.
Okay.
It's now,
It's a
hair?
fabric show. Is that
the fabric shop's on the end, that doesn't
Okay.
have the fire escape. The fire escape goes to the next one,
Yeah, yeah.
which is, what is
Is
it?
that a hair salon or something?
I think it's a hair salon now, Freehand Hair Salon's there, now, I
Yeah.
think.
Is that
Oh,
holistic
it's
place, is it holistic?
They,
Used to.
Whatever the, it's like a holistic
Used to be
place.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They
They
moved
moved
it
to the
over.
other side.
Where they moved?
Did you say the candy store closed?
Mhm. Closed last weekend. Well, they moved to Park
Park
City,
City.
I didn't know that.
and the fabric shop purchased them.
I don't get why they moved that, or moved
Matter of
that.
fact, they have the signs
Yeah,
like
okay.
that.
You see where they are out there?
Mhm.
Way down
they
there.
got a lot more room, but that's
Yeah, but
terrible.
I don't know if they don't have the foot traffic out there. or
They
any
do a lot of online sales though.
I know they were approached by.
They want a bigger place,
They were
right?
approached by Winchester with,
Wow.
with concessions to move down into their downtown area. But they wanted to stay here, and then that kind of surprised me.
But the bakery is doing quite well. And I thought they were doing pretty good too, so.
But you left.
Yeah,
Now, fine.
I didn't dare look on Kevin's desk.
And it should be on my condenser.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nonsense.
Yeah, I remember good.
There's
so you
your-
had those-
Yeah, you got a good memory.
That's the
Did they
rendering
have
I
one
did,
brother
so.
Oh, that's what you did?
Oh.
I don't like
Concrete
that.
pavers.
See, I don't remember that.
That's- But I think the tables, that's not a thing anymore. The concrete tables, I think they're like standard tables, maybe?
Okay.
Mhm.
Are the planters still part of it in the front?
That, to my knowledge, they would be. I don't know
Yeah.
that they would change that.
Yeah,
Those
they
concrete,
changed it to
those
some
concrete stones stay there, the grass between
It's turf, yeah.
it. Mhm.
Need some walls.
Let me,
You have it
Take
around
a
three
voice
sides.
memo.
You
That's
have,
a different meeting.
yeah. You have it around the building walls, that's all as long as you get.
So where are we at? Now we know what it looks like, but we're still,
Proposed to look like, do y'all want to move forward and agree with this 10 years and
And hope the city owns it down the road.
I don't know what else to do with it,
I know,
honestly. It's, I mean, they could put walls up and make it, private property or something, but there's not really any value in it.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to the 10 years. And possibly working towards something more, but if we could at least get something going in there that's actually usable and presentable, 10 years is better than nothing.
How much is the overall city contribution, say 23?
26, it's on that front page. 23,698. And the total was 94,792 was the, grant was 71,094.
Does the grant expire? Is there an expiration problem with the grant?
I'm
The
sure
grant
that
will
has,
expire, but I think we got another time, but it has an expiration date.
Yeah, so we're running into
Yeah,
that.
I think you have more than 1 year, because I know that there's, if all the money's not used in the first round, you can open it back up, and you can get out more money.
Is that committed though?
And this was voted on, I believe, in July of last year.
That's about right, July, August, yes.
Those 2 weeks put us in the rainy season. Is that what we're waiting?
I don't know what's considered
Who
rainy
knows
season.
what the weather's doing?
Yeah, it's
If
raining
you
all
know, you
year.
might wanna go get
Right.
it.
Almost, right.
No, thank you, they can't
Make a
get
little
it, they can't get it right either.
I recommend, since there's so many questions, let's recommend to push to the, put it back in the committee, get all the answers that we need as far as. And then who's going to approach the owner about,
I've been talking with them.
okay,
So that would be planning, IT and planning committee.
Yeah.
That-
and then roll it into the vote the next week.
I think he give it to us, we're gonna wait, but we kinda like to know that.
And will he extend, he may extend the 10 years to 25,
Right.
and we feel a little bit more secure
Yeah.
with more
I
time.
mean, like I said, I'm good with the 10
Yeah,
years, just
yeah.
because it gives us at least something, but,
Yes,
you know, more's better.
much better, that's right.
I propose that we'd like to make a motion that we postpone this until we get that information and put it to the committee to bring to the next cycle. That's my motion. Yeah. I made the motion.
She made
That's
the-
what I was
All
getting
right.
at. That's what I was getting at.
It's kinda like Jeopardy, you have to put in the form
Yeah,
of
for
question.
Question.
Sorry.
We gotta be professional, it's just not, this is what I
Redneck
got.
Jeopardy.
That's my motion.
I'll
Okay.
second that.
So I have a
There you go.
motion by
There you go.
Alderman
Thank you.
Small, a second by Alderman Keenan, and this is to postpone the decision of acceptance on this proposal to the October cycle. And in the meantime, Kevin's going to talk to the property owner, and
Is there anything else we need to get either him to
Yeah.
clarify or Amy to clarify?
right.
I guess both.
No, I'm
We-
saying, is there anything else the board needs
Oh.
to either, because I mean,
Yeah.
we don't
I
want them to
wanna-
come back and then we have more questions.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Y'all
Let's
wanna
make sure
know
we
is
have
it-
all the-
Because I will,
You will.
but I'll make sure y'all have your questions.
I can live with 10, but I'd like to have more if it would.
Yeah.
I mean,
So we're gonna ask about tables and chairs also, right?
I would like to know that too. if y'all
Yeah,
are-
ask
y'all
what
are-
the.
The latest rendition,
Latest.
most update.
Yeah.
And what I'll probably do, just kind of send a, because we do have two that are not here, got any questions, send it to me by the end of the week, and then give us a chance.
At least I got here.
You got it. From Texas.
From all the way from Texas.
All right, I'm gonna call
Okay,
the
so we
roll
got
to
a, we
postpone.
got a motion, we got a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And that, brings us to adjournment, we'll take care of all of our
Someone
business.
did say good.
I hear you. I didn't say it, but I
Do
knew
what?
it wasn't gonna be
Oh, did
seven
you ask
minutes.
for a motion? Or did you adjourn?
He adjourned us.
That's right.
Someone said it was gonna be 5:45, and I was like, there's no way.
I know.
Somebody did it.